Yo, y'all know what the fuck going on. Breakfast with Snow. Ain't no fucking breakfast though. You see the liquor. That's the breakfast. Now, y'all see who we here with? We here with the baddest of them all. Twin Cities on, Chicago on, SK by the way, the motherfucking baddie in the building.
Definitely here.
Man, this has been a long time coming. I've been in your DM for months from trying to get shows. By the way, man, I'm glad to see you recovering. You know, rest in peace to your father. Not to bring it up, but I'm sorry about the loss.
Thank you.
I'm saying I ain't never lost no parent, but I did bury a child. So, you know,
so much.
I kind of have some type of pain with you. I don't know that feeling, but I know a different type of feeling. You see what I'm saying? No, but other than that, I'm glad to see you healthy. Glad to see you doing good.
I'm here.
And you here. You doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And then I got my co-host here with me.
Got Mariahh here.
All right, now, so, SK.
What up?
Just tell us, introduce yourself to us. Like, where you from?
Well, as you guys know, you already know, it's SK by the way. I am Dakotas, Minnesota, female artist, independent, all the way around. I'm from Chicago. A lot of people don't know, but I am a Cook County baby.
What part of Chicago? What part of Chicago are you from?
South Side. My parents grew up on the South Side.
South Side Chicago.
My mom raised me here though. Like I moved to Minnesota when I was like 10. So.
I got family on the West Side. So shout out to West
Period. Shout out West Side
well,
too.
Chicago and the mother.
Period.
I'm from right here, but I do be in the city.
I'm
though.
from. That's the city of music too. Like
shout out to 105th and Corliss. Y'all know what's going on. Phone them.
But yeah, pretty much. I've been in the cities doing this rap shit for a while now. Been doing my music shit, and I just been kept going with the shit. Like even with all the hate and people telling me that I couldn't do it, I just been really just stepping my foot on it, like every step of the way, and now I'm here.
So,
you got your foot on it.
So how long you been rapping?
I've been officially rapping like publicly for 5 years.
5 years.
What inspired you to start rapping?
Yep, like 5 years. I was kind of playing around with music at first because I was singing. A lot of people don't know that I'm a singer too. I can sing. So
let me hear how I know. Hit what
I'm smoking too much weed. But when I first started wanting to be a music artist, I really wanted to be a singer. Like I listened to Beyonce, Lauryn Hill, Alicia Keys, all of that. Like I really wanted to sing. And then one day I was just fucking around in the studio and I started rapping. I'm like, damn, I can rap. I was freestyling.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. And I said SK by the way, and that's how I got SK by the way. My first and last name, my first name start with an S, my last name start with a K. So people be like, how did you get SK? Like,
SK,
it's my government
by
name.
the way, it's SK, motherfucker.
People be like, how did I Mariah? People don't even know my real name, Brooklyn.
Okay.
But Mariah, my middle name. I'm running with Mariah.
Fuck it, you running with Mariah.
So, take it back to that period of your life. SK, by the way, when she was created in the studio.
When I was created that day.
What was going on? Like, what city was you in?
I was in Minneapolis at the studio. I was at Dear Mama Studios at the time. RIP to Dion Kelly. He passed away in November.
Yeah,
shout out to him.
He
was the first person to record me and was just fucking around in there. And I was like,
shout out to DK.
Yeah, shout out Dion, man. DMS. He managed me for the whole summer.
Yeah.
He was managing me.
And he just passed away this year?
He just passed away in November for a heart attack.
Damn. Shout out to him.
So, taught me a lot of great things. Been knowing the man for years. And when I was in that studio, I created SK. That was me.
What was you, like, around that time? Like, what was you going through, like, in your life? Like, family-wise, working-wise? Like, what made you just turn up the kitchen with the, like, just turn it up? Like, you know what? Fuck all it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was actually,
not to go in like too much depth to get too personal, but like where was your mind state at? Like what was going on in your lifestyle?
In my life, I was a regular ass person. I literally was a manager at Chipotle, and I was using my checks for studio time. You know, like I was using my checks for studio time, and it just wasn't enough. I was in a relationship. The person I was with, he wasn't really like believing in it. Like
was
he wanted
with
to go to the studio. Yeah, was with. he was just like, that music shit, you ain't no artist, like, just stop.
What?
He was like not supporting it type shit, like, you know.
I ain't gonna lie to you, like, you can rap. Like, I've been hearing your music and you can rap. That's crazy to me right there.
I went to college. I was in college too at the time. I was working at Chipotle and I was in school for arts. I was in school for acting and arts and all of that shit. Theater. I was working with like Shakespeare shit and working on my acting skills because I wanted to be an actor too. Boom. So I was getting school money and I went to the strip club for the first time on my soul. And I was just like...
What club would you go to?
It was Pyramid at the time.
Pyramid
was open.
I think I was in the penitentiary around that. Jay, where Pyramid was at? That's when I was gone? Pyramid when I was gone?
That's word? Started Twerk Fest.
Yeah, see that? That's a vision that got created before I went to prison.
For the first time, and I'm like, these girls making money. I can make this same money and put it into my music.
And start dancing?
I started dancing.
At what club?
I started dancing at Pyramid.
At Pyramid?
I was
Pyramid was a strip club too?
Pyramid was a strip club on my soul. Like, it was busting.
Where Pyramid was at?
Pyramid was
where that was
3rd
at?
Street, by where the Megabus used to come to.
Over there by
the Stadium.
By Underground Music Cafe.
Yep, right next door.
That's where I had my very first event at. That's crazy.
So I became a dancer and I made so much fucking money. I just started putting that shit into videos, putting that shit into my appearance, putting that shit into everything I did independently, no manager, literally for the whole time. Whole time.
Female.
Out here grinding. DJ started playing my shit. Shout out DJ Relly because he was the first DJ to really break my
Shout out DJ Relly Real, man.
The first DJ to
break my boy right there.
Then I went to Augie's and it was just lit. Like, Augie's is really where I made my stamp, really where I made my name.
So what year was this?
This was probably like 4 years ago.
So I'm fresh on from the joint then. I was out around this time.
This was like 4 years ago, 5 years
Pyramid was still open at that time when I came home? I was lost in the sauce.
They was coming and go. They came and left.
Yeah. So
we made a pretty penny in that bitch.
So tell me about the life like Augie's, like working at Augie's, what it was like there.
When I first came in the game, like.
By the way, y'all, Augie's is a very famous strip club in Minneapolis / bar lounge. For those of you who don't know, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Augie's is that strip club been there my whole life. I'm 36 years old. It's been there forever. Pop back when Pop's Arcade was here, if y'all old enough to remember. So that's a legendary club. For you to start out working in there, you gotta really like there's rumors about Augie's with all the bitches being bullet holes and razor rooms, but you really gotta know. You gotta be a bad bitch and really know how to dance.
When I came in the game
to get money on Augie's,
when I came
that's
to
a
Augie's, fact. I was a newbie. You know what I'm saying? It was girls there that was there before me. I came in strictly about my music. Like, I wanted my music that bad. I wanted to make the money to put into my music, and I did. I came in there, I networked, I made money. The DJs played my songs. I made money to my own music. It was
what DJ was spinning there right there? Inferno?
DJ Relly, Inferno.
Was DJ Cal still coming around at that time?
I'm not sure, but DJ Inferno and DJ Relly for sure.
DJ Cav is I don't know if you're familiar who Marley is, a royal, tall, skinny brother, always in Augie's with long dreads. His father and my dad is which is DJ.
But
Cav.
no, shout out to Augie's. I ain't even gonna lie. I would never regret dancing, no matter the ups and downs of the shit. I didn't have ups and downs with the shit. I didn't been through it all, the drama, all of that. But at the end of the day, them girls at Augie's, they get their money, we get our bag, and I just put my money where my mouth was, and I invested into this shit.
So, like, me being a man from the streets, dealing with hustling, when I used to hustle and be in that life before I went to the penitentiary, I used to take my show on the road, like, meaning going to other cities, other states. When, 4 or 5 years ago, when you was in that life, coming up in Augie's, did that hustle and ambition kick in you where you wanted to go to other cities and states?
It did. I actually ended up going to Atlanta birthday bash for the first time. I had plenty of money. I was like, my friend was like, let's go to Atlanta. I went to Atlanta. I had ended up meeting Caesar from Black Ink.
Tattoo
when I went
brother.
to Atlanta. Yeah.
I watched him when I was in the
so he was like, you need to come to New York. I had my first show in New York. Like, I've been around.
What
you do
in New York?
I met with Dave East and Tiana Taylor. Dave
East?
Yeah, he
freestyler?
On my soul.
What?
You know that's Nas artist.
What's that experience was like?
That experience was crazy. Dave East actually came in town.
If y'all not familiar with who the fuck Dave East is, bro, shout out to Dave East.
Shout out Dave East, because he was a real one.
He a real legendary artist out of New York that don't get the credit he deserved. Dave East is a fucking dog.
On my soul.
Like, shout out to him. Big shout out to Dave. That's a crazy
how
experience.
that ended up happening. He ended up coming here, and I got invited. And I'm backstage.
I remember when he came to Minnesota.
And he was like, you dope. Like, who is you? I'm like, I'm SK, by the way. I'm the hottest rapper in the city. All his homies was like, yeah, she cold. Boom. I had some baddies with me, you know what I'm saying? Boom. We went back with them.
The baddies is in the building right now, too, just to let y'all know. Shout out JC, the baddie. She's definitely
in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
He went back to New York. I had a show in New York. He hit me up like, I got a listening party. Come to the listening party on my soul. I'm in Quad Studios where they shot Tupac at.
Oh, hold on, what?
Quad Studios in New York.
Damn.
Y'all know that studio where they shot.
Popped in the elevator.
Yeah.
Damn, so what was that like? Like you
that
being a rapper. Yeah. And I'm sure.
I was a new rapper at the time. I'm like 2 years in. I'm sure
you grew up listening to Tupac.
I'm literally like 2.5 years in when I met Dave East.
Yeah.
Went there. I was in the studio. You had the Quad Studios. I was like, ain't no way.
I know that feeling.
It was legendary. I was in a room with so many legendary people. That same night, he invited me to Tiana Taylor birthday party. Boom. Got with Tiana, like, you coming with me? Like,
she be with the Jordans and riding the bikes. I used to watch her. Okay.
New York was a vibe. I had a lot of shows out there. Anytime I go to New York, Dave East know what's up. Like, shout out New York.
Shout out New York. Brooklyn in the building. Yep. BX.
I just did a show in Florida, Orlando. Yeah, I just did a show in
Kissimmee's October. A spot. I love Kissimmee.
I did a show at what the fuck is that? Cosmos.
How was that?
Lit as fuck. They fucked with me. I had all the baddies in Orlando on my soul. Like,
yeah,
it was a vibe. Shout out Orlando, man, because they fucked with me.
Orlando's nice. So like, what that felt like?
It was nice because I was on vacation. I was on vacation whole time. I was on vacation.
So you really wasn't trying to work.
I really wasn't trying to work, but they was hitting me up like, "Come to our club. We'll put you on a flyer." Put me on the flyer the same day I flew in. Like, it was lit.
So how was they hip with you? Like, was just a fan?
I had a friend that lived in Florida that kept telling the promoters was already playing my music for a year out there. For a whole year. For a whole year, they was playing my music.
Before you even came out here,
yep,
in the clubs in Orlando,
they was already.
We talking about all the way in the South.
I had one friend.
A friend from up here?
No, he lived in New York, but he moved to Florida.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Shout out Jay Benga. Yeah.
So somebody from New York.
Yep, that had connects.
Did you meet this person when you went out there?
I met this person in New York. Yep. I met him before I met Dave East. I was in New York before I met Dave East, but when I went back out there, it was connections. But he moved to Florida during the pandemic and started playing my shit.
The pandemic changed.
And they kept reaching out to me like, when you come to Florida, when you come to Florida, when you come to Florida, never came. So when I went on vacation, I'm like, I'm coming to Florida. I posted it. And they just booked me.
So, and then they showed you crazy love.
It was crazy love. It was definitely a lot of baddies in Orlando that fucked with me. They still fuck with me. Shout out Orlando.
Shout out Orlando in this building. Mm-hmm. So you moved to Minneapolis when you was young. What was it like the change of coming from, as a young age, of course, coming from Chicago, Illinois, first of all.
Yeah.
At a young age, I don't give a fuck how young you are.
Yeah.
Coming from Chicago, you adapt to shit real quick, real fast. You know what I'm saying? So being young, watching your parents up and pack, if you came with mom, dad, or just mom, or just father, I don't know the situation.
At the time.
But what was that experience like? What was that change like for...
At the time,
before SK was created.
Before SK was created, I was 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? My mom brought us here, to make a better life for us. 7 kids total. I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. My parents are Jehovah's Witness. My grandparents are Jehovah's Witness.
So hold on, Jehovah's Witness, like the people from Friday.
Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. But I did that as a kid. I was one of them kids that was in the ministry knocking on doors.
Hold on, you did that?
Yes.
So hold on.
It's not funny.
Not to be funny. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey,
but we spreading the word. That's what we do.
I believe in God, the same God as Jehovah. I'm not trying to be funny. But did anybody ever slam?
No, nobody never slammed the door on me. That was a joke. Ice Cube, you bogus for that joke. I ain't even gonna cap. Ice Cube, you bone.
Because if I was
people do
kid,
slam doors in your face, but because it is funny because it will happen or whatever. It never happened to me as a kid, not till I remember.
Did you ever go do that shit?
But no, on some real shit though. On some, I mean, let me stop cussing because we talking about God. But that's how I grew up, like, and I still believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God. I'm a God-fearing woman.
So being up here, like, I didn't even know we had.
So my mom kept me out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I had Bible study every week. My mom didn't play that shit. You hear me?
My mama.
She didn't play that shit.
Shout out to moms, because my mama don't play that shit either.
She kept me
Happy
afloat.
birthday, Mom. I love you. I didn't miss your birthday. I promise you I didn't.
My mom kept me out of trouble. You know, she kept me with my headphones, music, whatever CDs I wanted. I had it. I was in my room. That was my safe zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I ended up losing my brother. My brother ended up getting killed.
Up here or in Iraq?
Up here.
Damn.
So we moved from Chicago to get away from bullshit. And my brother got killed in 2006. He was killed for his jersey. I don't know if a lot of people don't know about that. Yes.
I remember that. Was it the one on the bus or at the bus stop?
It was like a bus stop on like 38th and Lindale or whatever.
That's
but that's here nor there. But my brother was killed when I was 13. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, big bro.
That changed me too. You know what I'm saying? Growing up on the north side, my mom, you know, it really took a toll on her. But me and my family knowing about God and know about death. I know a lot about death and where people go when they die. So it's another place for them. It's a better place for them. And that's what I was taught growing up. And, you know, I got through my grieving with that situation. You know what I'm saying? And
so being man, the young SK before SK the bad, well, you always been a baddie your whole life, regardless. So being a young SK, man, I know for a woman to experience such death in your life and coming from the streets of Chicago, I'm sure your brother was probably someone you looked up to.
Mm-hmm. You know he was 15 when he died, and I was 13, so it was like... So
I'm sure all of this is what created to who we looking at right here, right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so, man, that's I just want to say, me personally, to be a woman, a black woman, from Chicago growing up in Minneapolis, the two worst cities in the Midwest that I think. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They're growing up here and experienced death at a young age.
Yeah.
I don't know if mom and dad was in the home growing up.
Yeah, I had both of my parents.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it's still fucked up.
Yeah.
Like going through what we go through, and for you
to
still be here.
I'm here.
Doing you, showing out. It speaks volumes about your mental state.
Yeah.
Fuck anything else.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes about what's up here.
What's up here?
Because you ain't out there strung out on these drugs,
right?
No tent.
I could be
out here fucked
it's a lot of shit that be going
so
on. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
like,
you. I give you flowers for that right now.
Thank you.
Right here. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing.
Thank you. Thank you. But yeah.
Now.
So I made my way.
I want to know, like, growing up and going through that death, like, how that made you look at life differently? Because, you know, a lot of people coming from what we coming through, going through deaths and stuff like that.
When I was younger, when I went through that, when my brother died, I understood it, but I got through it through the music. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, my mom gave me my headphones. I was already, like, doing music, kind of just fiddling around with it. I used to write down Beyonce whole album word for word. I'll pause it, write it down, pause it.
Shout out to Queen B.
All of that. You know what I'm saying? And that was my mental break. Like, that got me through everything. That got me through the pain, everything. That's how I knew I wanted to be an artist. My mom didn't even know that I knew how to sing. She caught me singing with my eyes closed, with my headphones on, bust in my room. Like,
what song was it?
It was Monica. It was Monica. Love You So Much by Monica. So that's what got me. That's what got me through that. Baby, that's yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hey, make sure we got that.
My mom loved that song.
I need that part. She can sing.
I can sing. I can sing. So
I knew it.
The music is what got me through it. I ain't even gonna lie. I knew from that time when I had them headphones and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do music, and that's what got me through everything. Like, all I needed to do was put my headphones on. Like, I don't give a fuck if I'm having a fucked up day. I do it to this day. I'm having a fucked up day. I can cry, call my best friend.
Get in the car and just play.
Get in the car, turn my speaker on. My soul. I sit up, turn my speaker on, and just that shit'll get me through it. Like, prayer, all of that shit works.
So, who's your biggest inspiration in the rap? Like, who you look up to?
My biggest inspiration in the rap industry is Tupac. I heard a lot of Tupac and Lauryn Hill in my household. You know what I'm saying?
How old is you? I know it's rude to ask a woman how old they is, but Tupac.
I'm in my late 20s.
Okay,
I'm in my late 20s.
Okay,
I'm gonna say that.
Shit.
But
SK knows it. Hey y'all.
my mom
y'all better pay
definitely
attention.
played music. My mom can sing. My grandma can sing. My mom played music around me my whole life. The Isley Brothers, all that old school shit. Like I grew up holding my ears like, Mom, can you turn that shit off? Because you know we don't understand shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But growing up,
even though you grew up, Mom, can I turn that off? I know right now, every Sunday or
she'll
every
replay that
Saturday
shit
morning,
every day.
it's a song that you get up and still play right now.
Yep, still play right
What
now
song
when I
is
start
that?
cooking and shit.
Mama, which song is that? I want to know.
She know what song that is.
What song is it? What song that is that you play right now to this day when you get up and clean? I know you, Mama, turn that shit off. Now your ass walk, cause I do it.
On myself.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm playing. I just turn my Pandora on and listen to old school music. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I just Drew Hill Radio, Cisco, Mary J. Blige,
Shout
all
out to
of
Drew
them.
Hill, man. He been living in Minnesota for
All
a
of them.
minute.
Oh yeah, he have.
That's dope. Shout out Drew Hill.
No, for sure.
Cisco.
For sure. I love the music. I do it because I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I came across plenty contracts. I know a lot of people in the industry, and it's really not about the fame with me. If I get famous, it's gonna happen naturally. You feel me? Like I ain't with that. I ain't with that other shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like honestly, like if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. I just know what I got going on. If I'm hood rich forever, let it be. Long as my kid is good and my family good, everybody that support me good. That's all I care about.
So like. You say we on season 2 with the Baddies, right?
No, I just wrapped up season 1.
We just wrapped up season 1, so you about to start season 2.
No.
She gotta do the reunion.
We got the reunion coming up.
Damn, you gotta do all this shit.
You gotta do a reunion. What's it called? When they.
So that's like when I used to watch. I was in the damn that weed smells so good. I was in the penitentiary, right? And I used to watch the TV shows with the Baddies, the G's to Gents, and the Love and Hip Hop. My homie, shout out to Akbar, man, MDE. You know, my homie that I grew up with, he was on Love and Hip Hop. So you got to do all that same shit. Like you can meet with the people and y'all sitting in a circle and bitches get to fighting and shit.
That's what be going on. That's what be going on. The season was crazy. I ain't even gonna lie.
So can you tell me just a little bit about the season?
So,
can you break this down?
How I started Baddies. I'm gonna talk about how I started this whole thing. I auditioned for Big Lex on Now That's TV.
You gotta make me familiar.
Okay, so there's another TV network called Now That's TV that's popular. You know, you heard of Now That's TV. Yeah. So Now That's TV is a popular network. Girls be on there fighting. They be having baddies in Atlanta. Da da da. So I applied during the pandemic.
It be like an uncut. You know, like Zeus and all that. That guy.
It's just like Natalie and them shit. It's just like Natalie and them shit. My best friend was definitely on there, but didn't no bitch want no smoke with her.
Yeah.
Didn't no bitch want no smoke with my best friend. Oh my mama. But how I started the Baddies shit, you know what I'm saying? I auditioned for another TV network, so I went to Atlanta. It was 500 bitches at this audition. I'm not lying. 500 girls. It took them 9 hours to narrow 20 girls down from 500 girls.
So for the Atlanta
So it was a competition. It's called the Baddies Olympics. I was on there.
So you went there to go be...
I flew to Atlanta, booked me a hotel, came to the auditions, bad bitch, got through every challenge. They put you through challenges. I swear to God.
SK, so you pulled up like... with your own money.
No, I applied online. I applied online and they sent me my audition link. Like, come to the auditions. This the time. This the date. Be ready. Da da da.
You pulled up, holding down for the Minnesota.
I pulled the fuck up.
Nah, it's a couple people from Minnesota though. Like, shout out TT and Abro. They went up there and they did that shit.
So yeah, so I did that. It took hours for that. I went through rounds. I didn't fight nobody, but I did have to tussle. I did have to box somebody in the ring, and I knocked her out. So I went to the next round. They had us model. They had us do all kind of shit. I met. What?
You knocked that nigga out? What'd you do to it?
I knocked her off the thing. She had me. They had us like hit each other with the thing, like on the box. No, like with the big boxing thing. Like,
like
who can knock each other? Who can knock each other off the thing?
With the pole,
right? Like and she was a big bitch. She was a big bitch. I'm like, I know I'm for the fall. I know this bitch for the knock me out. Man, she must have got up on that ledge. I said, boop. That bitch said, boop. She was gone.
How you hit it? Hey, so
I hit it like that with the thing. Like,
tell me, like, what was going through your mind when you hit it with that? Like, how was you feeling?
She didn't say nothing. So they told her, they said you out, because once you lose your round, they kicked you out. You had to go. They had to narrow girls down like that. They like, you on to the next round. So when I got down to top 20, they're like, sign your papers. I signed up for the show, and then a producer came out.
You made it to top 20?
I made it to top 20 in 8 hours.
Out of 500?
Yes, probably more.
Nigga.
It was girls, man. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yo, that's dope.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, damn, I made it top 20 out here by myself.
What's the thoughts in your head when you made it to, you traveling from Minnesota? First of all, you went on.
The thoughts in my head was, I'm finna go on TV.
This is your dream.
Yeah.
This is something you want to do. So you trying to make it. So now, first of all, you knocked the bitch out. You know you into the next round. When you made it to top 20, what's SK the Baddie thinking right now?
So I was thinking like, okay, I'm finna get on this show. I'm finna pop my shit. And then this black woman came out of nowhere and was talking to the top 20. And I was like, what's your name? She was like, I'm executive producer of all this. I'm like, how did you start this? She was like, I took $10,000 and I created this. I'm like, how much did you make? She was like, I made $100,000. I said, how long did it take you to make $100,000? She said 6 months. She in Atlanta though.
Yeah, Black Hot. So
when she told me that, I took my contract, and when I got back home, I was like, do I want to get on this show, or do I want to do this shit for my city? So I declined their show. They still fuck with me to this day. Shout out Big Lex. Shout out Nat STV.
Wait the fuck up.
Shout out Nat STV.
Wait the fuck a minute. Do y'all hear what she just said right now? Like, this woman, first of all, coming from the pain, the streets, everything she come from, believing in her dreams, working from Chipotle, spending your hard-earned money for nights, days, sweat, tears, pain in the studio.
Yeah.
You travel to Atlanta, Georgia, and you get accepted to be on a show that you want to get accepted
I really wanted to get on there. I'm like...
And then the lady who's the creator of the show, shout out to the queen, Big Lex. You're the creator of the show.
It wasn't Big Lex who said it to me. It was like another like producer, like behind the scenes.
But someone else behind the scenes that breaks it down to you.
Yeah.
What Big Lex went through and whatnot. Hold on, y'all.
Shout out Big Lex.
Sorry, I gotta answer this. My wife, she gonna talk crazy.
Say hi.
What's up, mama? I'm filming back. What?
Sorry, y'all.
So we gonna take it to your show. Wow.
Okay.
So what was your favorite part of filming and your least favorite part of filming?
My favorite part of filming was bringing the girls together and, you know, watching what they can do. These girls, you know, were on here to pop their brands and build with other girls that they never met before. I've never met none of these girls. I didn't know not one of these girls. All these girls came to me in my inbox like, I want to be on Baddies. I want to be on Baddies. And people were like, oh, she picking favorites, people that she know. I didn't know nobody on my cast but my best friend, of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm going to bring my best friend.
That's how I am. You see my cousins in here with me.
Right. So, every girl popped their shit. Every girl, you know, they did what they were supposed to do. Some girls got kicked off my show. I had to kick a couple girls off.
Why you kicked them out? What was the reason?
Because they were doing too much. Like, people were talking slick to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not respecting my CEO status. Like, stop playing with me. So they figure me like, okay, this bitch from Minneapolis just like us. Bitch, you ain't no CEO. Like, bitch, but you're on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Some girls were talking greasy to me. Had to kick them off. Some girls had personal shit and they just left on their own because we had a group chat that was busting. I put all the girls in a group chat before we start filming. Right, so I'm like, y'all get acquainted in the group chat. Y'all talk to each other in the group chat. We had meetings every week. We had hostings every week. We was booked every week for the whole summer. Like, we was in the clubs. We was everywhere. Every club was booking us. You know what I'm saying? So, it was lit.
What you say your
My least favorite part was girls were like telling me they problems about other girls. And I would be like, go tell her. You get what I'm saying? So people, I didn't want people to paint a narrative like I was starting fights, because I didn't start not one fight. Every girl, right? Every girl had their own issues with every girl, and it started to get overwhelming. If you watch the show, you'll see me be nice. Episode 1, episode 2, then I started getting a little meaner, because I had to stand on business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no favorites in this motherfucker. I fuck with all y'all the same. You got a problem with a girl, go tell her. You know what I'm saying? So that was my least favorite. I had to snap about that a few times on the show. Had to check a few bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like, so bitches went live talking shit about me when they got kicked off my show. Like,
so coming into season 2, is that something you gonna push your foot down?
Oh, I'm putting my foot down. What? I am not playing with bitches. Like, I was too nice this season. I feel like I was too nice this season. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not doing that shit next season.
One song for me twice.
Okay. But shout out to all the baddies that did pop their shit this season. I went through a lot of girls. It was a lot of girls in and out. It was a lot of replacements. Replacements came in the house, took over the house. Like, originals was fighting replacements. Like, it was crazy. But they had a really good time. I really missed the baddies house. We really had a good time. For real.
Yo.
We really had a good time.
My bad. Women is dramatic. Shout out to my wife, man. I love you, girl, but fucking dramatic. This girl, so she fucking buys Amazon shit every fucking week, right? Every week. I love my wife. Her name Raylonda. Raylonda sitting pretty. Y'all, bro, she's crying. She said, babe, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thinking something wrong. So I go answer the phone. She's talking about it's something in the Amazon box, and it's scratching the fucking box. And she think it's a mouse, a squirrel. It sounds like some water. I'm like, so hold on. First of all, this box, I FaceTime her. This box is because she just ordered a beautiful vanity, a white and pink vanity for the room, with a little pink rolling chair that go with it. You know what I'm saying?
He was hilarious.
So this box, I FaceTime it. Let me see. Obviously, the mirror to the vanity. How the fuck you get the box from downstairs upstairs? Babe, I carried it. Okay. So push that motherfucker in the hallway if you think it's something in there then. What the fuck?
What was in there?
Nothing.
So what she was hearing?
Man, listen. This woman, bro. I love this shit out of my woman.
It really sounded like, I thought she found a dead body or something.
Yeah, she sounded real life scared.
She sounded like real life scared.
When I see, nigga, when I seen the motherfucking video on FaceTime and it wasn't a tear in the eye, I said, Ray, what's in this fucking box?
So nothing was in the box.
You just interrupted. She said, well, find it, bye.
I'm done. I am done.
Yo, my bad. I love my woman.
Can you hand me a tissue over here?
This shit is crazy, man.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to his wife. You just made me laugh. That was funny. You needed to put that on TikTok.
Yo, so y'all be fucking ordering Amazon? That's weird, man. What's wrong with y'all women in this Amazon package?
You want some?
Why y'all be on that?
You be scrolling, you be like, ooh, this
so
look right.
Y'all got one of them.
Try this out.
Y'all got one of them wish lists too?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god.
Anything I see on TikTok,
is that just cause you got a wish list? That's a woman thing.
Yeah.
Y'all got lashes and everything. In that
but we was just discussing the baddies and what I did like about the season and what I didn't
so,
like.
Yeah. So my bad, man. What, like, can you tell me some of the tea, like, what's some events y'all did, like, retreat? Did y'all do, like, the retreat shit? Like
no, before we start filming, we were booked. We were promoting before we start filming the season. You know what I'm saying? We were booked every week in Minneapolis. Shout out to Monarch. They booked us every fucking week. They booked us all the time. I miss Monarch, too. Shout out Monarch. Y'all need to come back. Shout out DJ Polo Scott, too. He fucked with me. Casablanca, Union, Exchange, Porterhouse, Gold Room. Like, we was booked as fuck this summer.
What the fuck is Porterhouse?
Porterhouse.
Porter or Porterhouse?
Where New York used to be. Remember where Club New York used to be? You remember Club New York?
I know. I said, what is Porterhouse?
It's like a club, a big club.
I know what Poorhouse is.
Porterhouse.
Porterhouse.
I ain't never heard of no Porterhouse neither.
You trying to make fun of me because I have
She, my bad, my nigga.
Poorhouse.
So, what you was like? So what y'all was doing? Like, what was this? First of all, if it's cool with y'all, I'm gonna introduce one of the baddies they got in the building over here. Huh? You high? I don't care how high you are. Nigga, I'm high too. You see how high I'm drunk. Matter of fact, you finna take a shot with me. Miss, shout out to my motherfucking nigga. I love this woman. I met her the night I met SK. Oh, I want to take it back to that night too, if I could. Shout out to JC in the building. How you doing, JC, the motherfucking baddie? You know what I'm saying? I see you looking good. Glasses on. I swear that lace must have been done by Amanda because I do not see that motherfucker peeling. So, like my nigga SK said, ooh, shit. Ooh.
You getting the exclusive.
That's what's going on?
That's what's going on.
In the house?
Shout out my security.
Your security know where to be found.
Let me show y'all a little bit more. It went down in the Baddies' house. It went down. It went down in the Baddies' house.
So what they was fighting over?
A slipper. This episode called Cinderella. A slipper. Somebody threw a slipper at somebody else. This Cinderella episode 5. This dropping on Sunday.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Baddies, do you hear me?
They're fighting over a slipper?
You gotta see what happened what led up to somebody hitting somebody.
See, now I want to
tune in.
Hey, look.
Tune the fuck in.
This shit.
Hey, you hear me? Tune the fuck in.
Hey, this episode.
So make sure y'all go subscribe. Episode 5. They was in the house. They was having fun. This is exclusive shit. My baddies live good.
Hold on, it's a white girl in there?
Yeah, we had white girls in that bitch too.
Okay.
Feel me?
I see JC. So look.
Show them the first fight.
We got JC in the motherfucking building. If you can't, ooh, damn, ooh. That's a big mama baddie too.
Big mama.
Baddie is crazy.
Look, and then they fought again the next day. My soul.
Oh shit. Ooh. Is she okay? Shit.
This shit was going. Look at him.
Shout out to security in the building.
Yeah,
big security.
That nigga.
Security in the after.
Hey,
y'all go subscribe. Look, tell me go subscribe to the baddies.
Hey, listen. If y'all niggas don't subscribe to SK by the Baddies right now,
y'all crazy.
You motherfuckers is
Huey shot it. Everything.
Shout out to Huey
my soul.
In the motherfucking building. So, nigga, that just got spicy. I think I need to watch all of these episodes right now.
It's one of my baddies.
Okay. Ooh. What she say her name was?
Her name EXO, another baddie.
EXO.
She the one that was fighting. They underestimated her.
That was the little one that was.
They thought she
was slipper.
On my soul.
Yeah, they don't know about that.
Hey, light skin.
They don't know about that.
I think you need to be on season 2.
Come on.
I'm on the pretty girl shit.
She on the pretty girl shit. She could host it. She could host
it.
You feel me?
You don't want to bring that gangster about you.
They don't know about that. I was on some elevated shit.
You gotta go watch episode 2. This episode 2 right here.
Man, they were laid back in the bed while they fighting.
Man, that house, they tore that house. They tore the first house up. I had to put them in another house. I said, y'all bitches tore this house up.
How long? Hold on. How long was they in there?
It took 3 months to film everything. Like back and forth. No, we wasn't in the house for 3 months, but we broke it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody had schedules and shit like that. But we did that shit.
But y'all did it. That's crazy. Yo, so JC, the motherfucking baddie in the building.
What's the deal?
So if you could if you could break it down to me and just talk to me about what's the experience like being around, you know, your best friend SK, being a baddie, traveling. I ain't see you in there whooping nothing, so you probably can't win a fight. So just tell me what's going on.
Hold on, let me show them the clip of you first.
SK, I said what was her favorite and her least favorite part. So I want to know yours too.
Basically, my best friend been talking about this shit for like 2 years. We worked together, so we was drinking, working. She like, oh yeah, I'm finna do baddies. I'm finna.
Y'all work together. Where you was tripping too?
We be entertaining.
Bye. Like you doing?
Okay.
Anyway, she was like, yeah, I'm finna do baddies. I'm thinking she just talking for free. Summer of 2023, we turned the fuck up. What you talked about? We was hosting for celebrities. We was turning up. Shout out to Dear Mama Studios. We was there hosting, performing, you know, making money.
Shout out Dear Mama Studios.
Yep. We had a good time. I know it was ups and downs. We had hating ass bitches that had to get kicked out, you know, recruiting new bitches. It was a vibe. Like 2023 summer, we had a good ass summer. We turned up. We made so many connections.
And memories.
Hold on, y'all said recruiting.
Yeah,
what's it
so when we kick somebody off, so when we kick girls out, we still had girls in our inbox. Like, could we join? So when one girl left, another girl came in.
Right.
We
did a lot of auditions at Casa Blanca.
I'll bring 5 girls in. I lose 2 girls, 5 more come.
Right.
3 girls leave, 3 more come. So like that's how it was on myself.
When I used to be seeing y'all up there.
Yep. They were signing their contracts. Crazy. Every girl signed their contracts for this shit. Hey, every girl had to sign an NDA just to be around me.
I do have to witness that I did used to see the baddies outside.
Baddies was outside every day.
Talking about, bitch, we outside tonight.
Okay.
What? And they was drinking that them things, Deuces, Casamigos, Don Julio's, and they was outside. That's what's up, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I love that shit.
Wrapped up that episode.
The energy, you know
but back to what I was saying, my best friend, everything she say she gonna do, she literally do it. Everything unfold. She literally just had 2 celebrity appearances in 1 month. Like, she doing her big one. And you know, bitches gonna hate, but that's what she need. That's that motivation. If you ain't hating, you ain't popping, period.
As we about to wrap up, right, I want, like, the celebrity experiences that you had. Like, first of all, I just seen you tear it the fuck up. Shout out to the Foxes. Shout out to YTB Fat.
Shout out to YTB.
Block Nation.
Shout out Block Nation, definitely.
Free my nigga Brinks, man. If
free Brinks.
I'm going to keep saying this until Brinks come home. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Street Kings, bro. I'm from Minneapolis. I'm from South Minneapolis. Brinks is a real legend. Shout out to my nigga Brinks, man. You coming home soon. We love you.
They tore that bitch up. I ain't even gonna cap.
I just want to know, like, you performing, you know, getting to meet Fat, doing your thing. How, like, what was that like? Like, how did you know, SK, the baddie, the rapper, like, you know, just being able to see that JC, your baddie up there with you going crazy. Yeah, I wasn't.
That was a legendary feeling.
JC up at first. I wasn't
feeling that. I swear to God, that's the one that told the security to let me through. Like, that's crazy. I'm like,
I'm really that nigga that's always in the background that a lot of people don't realize.
But that happened a lot because sometimes I be too intoxicated or too shy because I'm not really, you know, out there like that. I'm really put up, like, but I still make my money. But whatever, but I be shy, but you know, I get the courage and I get up there and motherfuckers be on bullshit. They be like, I'm like, let me through. Fuck you talking about?
So what was that like? Like, how was that experience?
That experience with YTB Fest, it was really fun. I had a headache from the time I walked in.
I did too. I was on a booth.
Cause
we had the kick.
It was crazy. The experience was good, but that's here nor there. Yeah. But
we ain't gonna talk about.
I had a headache. Honestly, I had a headache the whole entire show. I just kept my composure and I went up there, did what I was supposed to do, and I went home. Like YTB Fast, he fucked with me. I told him we could connect on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And he fucked with me. He posted me, and I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I was cool with that. I went home. People was blowing my phone up all night. Like, come here. I'm like, I'm gonna let y'all have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna chill. And now I'm here with Natalie last night.
So, and that's what I was just finna get at before I wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Big shouts out Natalie Nunn.
Big shout out to Natalie Nunn, man.
So now,
Baddies
SK, the motherfucking baddie,
shit.
The rapper,
you feel me?
Growing up in the hood, going all of it, everything you've been through, declining one TV show deal. Now you done linked with the top, the one, the Don Dada. Now you done link right here in Minneapolis.
Let's talk about that. I want to talk about that
with Natalie.
Let's talk about that before we wrap this up.
How what's that like? Like, how was you feeling?
So, I ended up going out last night. I didn't know if I was gonna go to work to Augie's, you know what I'm saying, if I was gonna go out, but I'm like, I gotta go out. Like, this Natalie, like, if I don't see this woman, I'm crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I popped out, you know what I'm saying? I was by myself, you know what I'm saying? Popped out, seen a couple bad bitches that I knew, you know what I'm saying? And Natalie basically was just like, who the baddest bitch in here? You know what I'm saying? I seen other girls up there pop their shit. Shout out all the baddies that did pop out last night.
Those is not baddies.
And
I'm gonna keep it 100. She gonna downplay this shit. I'm gonna keep it.
So real. I was there, you know what I'm saying? I support. You know what I'm saying? People asking me, am I hosting? I wasn't hosting. And Natalie was just like, you a baddie? I'm like, hell the fuck yeah. She ain't even know who I was, my name, nothing. She was just like, you a baddie? I want to know. Like, come here and tell me something. And it just spoke for itself from there. Like, she took me up under her wing. You know, we had conversations. She was a real ass bitch. I took her to Augie's, you know what I'm saying? Turned up with her. Like, and she just showed me love.
Like,
that was lit. That was lit.
Live last night, y'all.
You did?
That bitch lit as hell.
You seen her live?
No, I seen
somebody else on live. Natalie, she popped her shit. Like, she was a real one. Like, she wasn't on no weird shit. Like, she literally was like, I'm coming with you. And it was me and her last night. Me, her, and her security. Like, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Augie's for letting her in too, like, on my soul. That was real.
Man, that's lit. Shout out to motherfucking Natalie.
Shout out to Natalie. Shout out Zeus Network. Y'all know what the fuck is going on. If y'all real baddie. Come on.
If y'all don't, I'm telling you right, if y'all don't,
somebody will.
Hey, y'all better stop playing and get with her. Straight up, y'all better stop playing and get with her.
The code is baddie.
Shout out to the baddies in the motherfucking building, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to link with you. I'm glad I was able to talk. I'm saying we're going to have some more episodes. Next time I'm going to get her to talk about you lame-ass security niggas.
You hating-ass
promoters that try to block my nigga out last night. I ain't going to say no names, but you niggas know who the fuck y'all is. Period. Ain't that how you said it?
Cause period.
Cause period. Is you cool?
Is you cool?
Is you cool?
Cause period.
That's the way. Is you cool?
It's SK, by the way, y'all. Y'all know what the fuck going on. I'm fucking with Snow right now. Fucking with Mariah. And we just had to wrap that one up.
Shout out, man. I need
shout out Jay
right
Estate.
Now to go follow SK, by the way. Go follow Mariah Chanel. Of course, follow Big Snow. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Breakfast with Snow. Not with.
Stay in tune for her season 5 episode.
Stay tuned for episode 5. No, episode 5.
Episode 5.
My bad. It's the liquor.
It's the liquor for me.
I'm fucked up. Episode 5 Sunday. Stay tuned. Shout out.
Thank y'all.